So yesterday I made $744 in less than 20 minutes. It might have been about 17 minutes, but I recorded the entire thing. So if you want to see that exactly how I did that trading options, I put a link in the description. It's not going to take long. It's super easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. But here's the question. If I could make $744, what if I would have waited a day? Because yesterday was Monday, November the 3rd. Today is Tuesday, November the 4th. The year is 2025. But what if I would have waited? Because what I'm trying to figure out, what I'm trying to learn as I learn this, because I'm new to this, what difference does a day make? I'm thinking a day could make all the difference in the world, but you don't know up or down. Let's just see. So for the purpose of this video is to see, should I have waited? Because there was in my mind as I was making the trades, I was like, should I wait till tomorrow? Let the market sort of settle and just see how things are gonna go. So let's take a look, guys. My name is Horace, and this channel is 40 Plus Finance. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just an old middle-aged fool trying to figure out how to make recurring income for myself in middle age by using my brokerage account. There's not much in there. Right now it fluctuates around $12,000. I think yesterday at the time I made that 744, it might have been right around 13,000, and it's gone down because the markets have gone down. So your brokerage account will go up and down. That's paper gains and losses. I'm not going to freak out over that, but let me just show you my screen and let's get right into it. So inside of my Fidelity account, like I said, today is November the 4th. You can see yesterday was the 3rd, and you keep seeing you sold, because these were my calls. Now, how many calls did I sell? Let's count them. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 5, 8. We sold 8 contracts, and that's how we made that 744. Let's add it up real quick. So you made 270.99 plus 140.66 plus 106.33 plus 226.66, and that's how we got the $744.64 of premium. You get that right away. That goes right into your brokerage account, and then you have to wait and see how your calls, how the covered calls play out over the length of the contract. My contracts expire in 4 days. So if today is Tuesday, Friday, they'll be done. So do come back, guys. Subscribe and like the channel. Come back. That way we can, you can see what happens, because I'm going to come back and let you know. We'll do another quick video just to show whether my shares get called away, whether I really take a hit because the whole stock just crashes, or whether I lose a lot of upside because the stock shoots up and now I'm capped at my strike price. These are the type of things you might be interested in. But here's what we're going to do. So we're going to say, so follow me on this. We sold 3 contracts of Enovix with a strike price at $12.50. So that's 300 shares. We got this premium for selling a contract, 300 shares at a strike price of $12.50. So now we got to look and see today Enovix at $12.50, what we would get. We would get $60. I'm sorry, 60 cents times 300. So we will get 180 instead of the 270, right? That's a big difference, because see, we sold for $91 cents a share. But today, if we had waited, then at a 12.50 strike price, we would only get 60 cents per share times 300. So you see the difference. But let's just add it up. So there's that 180. Now let's move on to the next contract. We started here. Then we sold, let's see, we sold 200 shares. We didn't sell the shares, but we sold a contract for 200 shares of SoundHound at a strike price of 19. That gave us, the price was 71 cents a share. So 200 of them would give you 140.66 after you take out your commission and your fees. You got to take that out. Okay. Now we got to look at SoundHound today. So watch this. We're going to type in sound. There's your SoundHound. We're still on calls. And what did we say? We said $19 strike price. Today would give you 24 cents, right? We got 71 cents, strike price of 19, guys. 24 cents because the stock moved. So if we would have waited and we said 200 shares. So let's open this up. 200 shares at 24 cents. That's $48. All right. And we're going to add all this junk up later. But let's keep moving. The next thing we did was we sold one contract, which is 100 shares of SoFi. And that was $1.07 a share. But remember, we only got 106.33 because they had their commission and their fees. But we're not counting that. We're just counting, well, actually, you know what? We're going to count it. We're taking out for fees. And even though we're not taking out for fees when we make the comparison, that's fine. But remember, 100 shares, strike price of $30 a share. Okay. And SoFi. Watch this. SoFi calls. We said $30 strike price, 100 shares. That would give us 69 cents a share times 100, $69. So we got 106. But if we would have waited till today, we would have only got 69. And then finally, we sold another 2 contracts of Enovix, but with a different strike price. Instead of $12.50, we sold 2 contracts at a $12 strike price. The price was $1.14 per share. And that's how we got the $226. But what happens if we would have waited until today? Let's go back to Enovix. Calls $12. Let's see. We had a $12 strike price, and instead of $1.14 per share, and we did 2 contracts, so that's 200 times 0.73. That would have given us today 146 instead of 226. So if we count, let's see if we get this right. We're going to count all this junk up real quick. 180, 48, 69, and 146. So watch this. We got 146 plus 180 plus 48 plus 69. So if we would have waited, which I almost did, instead of 744, we would have made 443. That is a huge difference, right? Probably around $300 difference. Now, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm just telling you, for me, getting into the stock market is sort of like walking into a casino. You never know what you're going to get. So I can tell you today, I can say, hey, in hindsight, I can tell you if I would have waited, I would have made less money. But does that mean I should always trade on Mondays and never Tuesdays? I don't know. You guys, some of you guys got experience. Leave a comment. I'm still learning this stuff. I'm glad I waited. And if this is the trend, then I guess it means the market is a lot. There's a lot more activity. There's maybe more optimism. I'm not sure why. Now I do know the stocks went down. My portfolio is down. So the same strike price, it's gonna give you less yield. You know what I mean? So that's just how it goes. But why did the entire market go down? It seemed like the whole market is down. Basically everything in my portfolio is down, but I don't know why. So I'm not an expert. I'm glad I took action. But even if I hadn't have taken action, and instead of the 744, all I got was 443, that's still money. I'll take what the market gives me. You'll never know. You'll never know for sure what the market's going to do from one day to the next. So, and you can't go broke taking a profit. So I'm not going to fret over it. It's probably not even a good idea to go, well, this is what I did. Now let's see what would have happened. That may not be the best practice, because it can leave you, feeling like, man, I should have did this, I should have did that, and beating yourself up. I don't have that kind of personality, so that's not really going to happen with me. But I hope this was interesting. Again, mostly I just want to kind of chronicle my activity, and maybe if you benefit from this, please give this video, a thumbs up, share, subscribe, like, all that stuff, and come back. Today is Tuesday. I'm gonna be back on Friday so that we can see exactly what happened with my positions, what happened with my shares. Check out the other videos if you want to learn my journey selling covered calls. Talk to you guys later.